sorry he missed you.
I remember you and I, it was two and a half years ago, we talked at spring training when you were with the White Sox. And we thought that might be it for you. Here we are 2 years later. What's changed?
Well, I don't know. You know, every year seems to be the last one. But I'm sitting at home and my feet start aching and my hands start itching and I need to go to spring training and I need to get a glove, I need to grab a bat. And as long as the body is able to do that, to wake up, to feel ground balls, to hit the ball and run in the field, I think that you have an opportunity to compete for a job. And that's what I did in spring training. I was looking for somebody to kind of take me in there and give me the opportunity, and I'm grateful that the Toronto Blue Jays did that. And I went on to spring training, I have a good camp, swing the bat well, make a couple of plays, and here I am, 24th opening day.
What's it like coming back to Cleveland?
Well, every time I come to Cleveland, it's a really special time. You know, the memories that I have here, I don't think I have in any other ballpark. And the bodies that I made here, you know, guys walking in the halls and people that work in the stands and babysitters and traveler secretary and a lot of people that work in the office. You know, I make a lot of good friends here. I mean, this opening day is really special for me, not only because I'm in Cleveland, it's because not many players can say that there has been in 24 opening day, which is amazing. And you know, I'm grateful for that. But I guess it's like a double satisfaction for me, just because I'm gonna be here in Cleveland, opening year, and the many years that I have here.
You certainly are a special athlete, but does it make you laugh? How does it make you feel to know that you played your first Major League Baseball game before some of your teammates were even born? Is that something that's funny within the team?
Well, it is funny on the way, but it's also, when you look back, it's a special feeling, you know, knowing that some of them haven't even born by the time that you play your first day in the big league. It's amazing, you know, it shows you a lot of responsibility, a lot of character, you know, so many things that involve being in the major league that I haven't really taken for granted. I know how hard it is. You know, I take pride in what I do on the field and how I prepare every year to come to spring training and to be in the baseball team. So, you know, I know what I have to do, and I have a lot of respect for every major league player.
Do you bust your chops at all? Do they call you anything?
No, I think guys that are a little bit intimidated to kind of, you know, say jokes or say things about me being here. You know, I think they know how hard it is. They respect that part. I had a couple of comments, obviously. You know, if I need a wheelchair or if I need a cane to walk around or to get off from the bed. But it's always fun. It's always fun to hear the comments of the other people. You know, I had a great sense of humor, and I think that's what keeps me going. Is to listen all these remarks from everybody else. So it is great.
What do you think about when you see Sandy and Carlos back on this field? When you talk to those guys?
Well, I think that I'm going to be there someday, but not yet. It's very difficult for me to go to almost every team, and I see a coach or a manager or somebody that I play with, and they already have a different career. They already consider coaches and you know, very respectful people on the front office maybe. And I'm still jumping around and fielding ground balls and hitting the ball. So, you know, I guess it's something that I haven't really think about it that much. But when I look at them, it made me think of the other side of the game.
Do you ever flash back to those 90s years when the two of you guys were out there together?
Yeah. You know, like I said, every time I come here, that's what happened. You know, you always start thinking about the final hits that in opening day here with Wayne Kirby and the Randy Johnson dealing, you know, throwing a no-hitter to the 7th inning, and the World Series from 95 and 97. I mean, just really special moments, and those are hard to forget.
Omar, how long would you like to play?
It's a hard question. You know, I didn't know that I was going to be on the team this year. You know, I took my chances. I took an invitation, not even a contract, from the Toronto Blue Jays, and decided to fight for a spot, and here I am. So I don't know. I guess if I put myself, or if I have the opportunity to get 100 hits this year, or even closer to that, that maybe put me closer to the 3,000 club, I might give it another shot. Who knows? But if I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not even thinking of October yet. Whenever the season is over, I'm thinking about what I have to do in this series, what's gonna happen next week, and I'm gonna go week by week.
Oh, was there a point this winter though where you thought it might be over?
Yeah, I came into January, and I think this is the first time in 24 years that I come in January without a contract. It was in January when the Blue Jays called and decided to bring me to camp. So, it was kind of nervous. It was a lot of stress, knowing that I want to play and nobody had really given me the opportunity. And finally, the time came. So, yes, it was a little nervous time.
You look the same. How's the body feel?
The body's great. That's one of the things that I really doesn't bother me. If the body would feel weird or tired or slow or old, I wouldn't give myself a chance. But I know that I have enough conditions on me where I can just go to a season, play whenever they need me to play second, short, and third, and don't be in pain the next day.
The second you
avoid
go ahead.
like a farewell tour. I mean, you know what I mean. Like if you'd already decided this was it, you think that would be too emotional? You just couldn't handle that.
I think they already have given me a little bit of a farewell tour. When I came here to Cleveland for the first time, I was with the Giants, and they put that video out there. It lasted like, I don't know, a couple minutes. I think that was a very nice gesture from the front office, from the Cleveland here, that wanted to give me that little moment for me, and I really enjoy it, and I'm satisfied with that, and that's the biggest thing that I can ask from them.
Asdrubal came over and to meet you and that, and what's it like when younger players that grew up idolizing you, and they want to take pictures with you or just shake your hand? What's that like?
It make you feel a little small. Make you feel small, because you never know that these kids are following you, or if you really make an impact on the way they play, or stuff like that. Obviously there is a new generation of players coming up, and most of them, they want to know what Omar preparation looked like, or why stay in the game so long, or they ask me questions. So that's great. I can help a lot of guys by telling them about my experiences and the way to prepare for a game, or how to get out of slumps, or how to do something different that might help them to become a better player, I guess.
When you do start your next career, do you want it to begin with the Indians?
I wanted to be part of this organization before. Obviously this business, it takes you to different places. You don't know where you're going to be the next day. But, the Indians, they have a special place in my heart, just because what went through in my career. So, I hope that someday I can be working with them.
Do you ever think about the Hall of Fame?
No, I haven't really given too much thought about it, because I'm still playing, and I think it's way far from now that I'm maybe going to be mentioned as a Hall of Fame. So I just worry about the things that I have to do now.
When you see Asdrubal play, make special plays, especially on this field, do you ever see images of you, back in the 90s?
Yes, I kind of see like a little bit of Omar, just by turning around and see that number 13, making those great plays. It's very nice. I mean, I'm glad that my number is being well represented with him, and that he is another Venezuelan guy that knows about the shortstop tradition from Venezuela, and to me that's special.
Does part of you, though, maybe wish that there wasn't a number 13 out on that field?
No, the other way. I mean, I'm glad that the number 13 is still alive, and that it's still at shortstop. It would have been weird to see it as a pitcher or as an outfielder, but it's great to see it in the shortstop. That's what it should stay.
Thank you, Omar.
Thanks, Omar. Good luck to you. Good to see you
Thank you,
again.
guys.
Did you ever go to Champions?